Hey friends! My name is Desiree, aka Mama Friendly, and I do all sorts of videos on my channel, from cooking videos to planner videos, vlogs, hauls, homeschool videos with a Disney twist, a little bit of everything. So if any of that sounds like fun to you, I hope that you will subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss a minute of my uploads. Today's video is a little different than usual. I'm doing a haul, but it's kind of an unboxing, kind of a setup video, kind of a review. And it's of a product that I don't normally showcase on my channel because typically if I'm doing hauls, it's either clothes or like Lush videos, like Bath and Body products. But this is actually for a kitchen appliance that we recently started using, my husband in particular, and he absolutely loves it. Before we dive in, I do want to let you guys know that this video is not sponsored. I was not given this product. I was not given any sort of like discount or kickback on this product outside of like the typical referral things that you get from other users. The company itself has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them. This is just a product that I was gonna buy anyways, and so I figured I might as well unbox it, show you guys how we set it up, and let you know how we liked it. That being said, like I mentioned, there's like a referral link situation. That's how we got our oven, from clicking somebody else's link. And so if you click the link that's in the description box below, assuming that you're interested in your own, then you're going to get your oven, because this is for a Tovala oven, in case you didn't see the thumbnail or the title. You'll get your oven for $49, which they typically go for like $250 or something like that. $49 for the oven, and then they also give you $50 worth of free food. We found that to be a pretty good deal, as evidenced because here we are. And so let me tell you about the Tovala oven. I have the website here open because I don't know exactly how to describe it, so I figure they'll probably do a better job at it than me. But pretty much it's an oven, right? And it's an oven that uses steam, heat, etc. to cook your food. It steams, it broils, it heats, like it does everything that a regular oven would, but also it connects to Wi-Fi. And what it does with the Wi-Fi connection is that you can scan barcodes of not only their own meals, because Tovala also has a meal subscription service, but of some grocery items too. And once you scan the item with your oven, the oven just knows what to do. It knows what temperature to get to. It knows how long to cook the food for. You just have to put it into the oven and walk away. And it lets you know when it's done, not only with a cute little melody on the oven, but also it alerts you on their app. The app is also how you go in every week to pick your menu of foods. And then the other thing is that you can just make your own food, because I do that all the time also. If you don't have a food that you can just scan, like if it's not in their database, or if you're not going to order food from them, you can just use the oven itself the way that you would use any other oven to bake, to steam, to broil, like I mentioned earlier. It is apparently big enough to fit up to a 4-pound chicken, a 10-inch pizza, or up to 4 of their meal trays. And the meals themselves look really, really good. I haven't tasted any myself because it's my husband's machine, really, and he eats gluten and dairy. You guys might know by now that I don't, so I haven't had the pleasure of tasting the foods. But I will say that my husband is an extremely picky eater. He famously has the palate of a 6-year-old, and I've seen him branch out into so many different kinds of cuisines and stuff because of this meal plan. Every week the menu changes and you get to go in and like see the food all plated up all nicely, and you know, make all your selections. They have all sorts of different foods. They have Asian food, they have like Tex-Mex, they have like traditional American foods like meatloaf and macaroni and cheese. It's always different. They have more carb conscious options. They have gluten-free options. They have vegetarian options. So there's something for everybody. They even have some desserts sometimes, or breakfast items depending on the week. And my husband's favorite part about all of this is that there's minimal to no prep. Because with boxes like HelloFresh, they'll bring you the ingredients to your house, but you still have to cook, like assemble the meal, put it together, saute, slice, this and that. This isn't like that. This already comes in its little box, prepared. You just take the trays out of the box, put the trays into the oven, scan the little card that it comes with, and wait your 15-20 minutes, and suddenly you have a home-cooked meal in front of you. So for someone like my husband that spends a lot of money every week on things like DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats, $9.99 for a home-cooked meal that he didn't have to actually home cook. It's a wild bargain. So he likes that he's getting really yummy, nutritious food that he doesn't have to cook himself. I like that he's eating healthier and spending way less money on takeout every week. It's a win-win for all of us. So now that I've kind of set it up for you guys, let me show you guys the unboxing so you can see what comes in the box when you first receive your oven. We're gonna show you how we set it up, making our first meal, and what my husband thought of the food. All right, friends, so obviously if we're doing an unboxing, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open the box. And my husband insisted that I used a particular angle that showed you all the top of the box and me actually cutting the tape open, because there's a Hungry Root commercial going around right now that my husband hates. He always has something to say when it comes on the TV, because there's one lady in the commercial that's pretending to cut open a box that's very obviously already open. So he wanted me to make sure to show you that our box really was taped and I really was opening it. It is way bigger than I expected it to be and way heavier, so I'm having to kind of maneuver around here to get it out of the box. It brings the unit itself, of course, which is about the size of a microwave, and I honestly was expecting it to be about the size of a toaster oven, but it does say it's a countertop oven, so I really should have adjusted my expectations. So it has a steamer unit that holds water, a grate for the inside, a tiny cookie sheet, a pot holder, which I thought was so cute, the manual, and recipe cards. It also has both a crumb tray and a drip tray that slides underneath so you can empty it out and clean it. That's cute. Everything is branded. And you can use the handy measuring cup it brings to put water in the unit so it's always ready to steam. It's very easy to assemble. There's not a whole lot to it. You literally just slide in the grate, add the water to the steamer tray, and you're pretty much good to go. The food arrived a handful of days later. They want to make sure that your system is at your home and set up so that it's ready to cook before the food arrives. It comes extremely well insulated and the insulation is recyclable. Do not eat. The giant ice boxes do not eat.
They say that those are recyclable, so it means you can keep using them.
Mm-hmm. A broken pita?
That sucks.
Yeah. The first box came with a broken flatbread, so my husband decided not to opt for those types of meals anymore because since the things are kind of wiggling around in the package, it's hard to keep that sort of thing intact. All the proteins come pre-marinated, but not pre-breaded if you're getting something like a crispy chicken cutlet or like breaded pork or something. It makes sense, they don't want the breading to get soggy in transit. That was a surprise to my husband though, because he was expecting literally zero prep, but it's totally understandable why they do it the way they do. So keep that in mind that depending on the meals you pick, there might be the tiniest bit, the most minimal amount of prep required. The meals come once a week, either on Tuesday or Thursday, your choice, and you can pick your meals up to 3 weeks in advance. We opted for 4 meals a week just so that we can kind of get a handle on the situation, but I believe you can get up to 10 or 12 meals a week, so you could literally have lunch and dinner ready every single day. Each meal comes with a card that shows the components, individual ingredients, serving suggestions, like for example, a lot of them come with optional toppings or sauces, and then a little UPC code that the machine scans. Voila! It knows exactly how much time to cook for and what temperature to get to for each individual meal. There's also all sorts of grocery store items preloaded into the machine database, like waffles, bagel bites, various frozen meals like Stouffer's and Hungry Man and whatnot, so you can use the oven even without the Tovala food. And even if the item you want to cook isn't preloaded, you can set the oven's time and temp like any other oven and cook anything you want in there without having to heat up your actual like stove household oven. This is the first meal my husband made and he loved it. High praise because he's typically a very picky eater, but I'm honestly impressed at how much he's branched out since we got this machine. Alright friends, there you have it. There's our unboxing and setup of our Tovala oven. I hope I've answered any questions you might have had, but if there's something that I didn't cover and you'd like to know more, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer based on our own experience. We've had the oven for about 6 weeks now. Still going strong. My husband has not gotten bored of the food yet. The menu changes so often that it's hard to get bored of it. He's not had a single meal besides that flatbread that he didn't care for, and that's just because it came broken. Lesson learned, he's just not going to order those types of things anymore. But yeah, it's been a really good experience so far. So as I mentioned earlier, there is a referral link. If you click it, you get $200 off of the machine, plus you get $50 worth of free food. And full disclosure, it gives us $50 worth of free food as well. So again, everybody wins. If you were already thinking about it and you were just waiting to see what somebody else thought of it, like a real life review, I say go for it. Thumbs up on our end. Anything that makes it easier for my husband to eat healthier, I'm always going to be 100% on board. And the fact that it's fewer dishes and cooking for me, yep. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope that you'll please give it a big thumbs up. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and click that notification bell because I post at least 3 times a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye!